Hey dudes, dudettes, and doodles. If you had asked me a month ago what my favorite song is, I would have said, I don't know, my favorite song changes all the time. Or, I don't know, it depends on what mood I'm in. If you had asked me what I thought the best song ever written is, I wouldn't have even begun to know what you meant, let alone compile a list of criteria or candidates for that title. Recently, though, that all changed for me because the best song in the world is Rat by Penelope Scott. To be clear, I'm not capable of listing an exact set of criteria for determining what the best song is. If I were to guess, I'd say it's a song that is absolutely loved by everyone and that no one could get tired of, which obviously doesn't exist. I also realized that the song Rat doesn't quite have universal appeal, and I don't even know if I could call it my favorite song. It's definitely not a song I'm always in the mood to listen to, but when I do listen to it, it just feels obvious to say that it's the best song. At least the best one I've ever heard. I've also never heard any of Penelope Scott's other music, so if this fits into some broader context, I'm unaware of it as of writing this video. Rat by Penelope Scott is only 3 minutes and 15 seconds long, but it manages to fit so much into that short time span. So many different ideas and feelings, and yet they all flow and work together, making the song feel holistic as opposed to cluttered. I'm gonna be doing some mild analysis of the song. I think everything I'm about to say is pretty obvious, but just know that I might be completely offbeat. Anyway, Rat is ultimately a critique of capitalism. It's packed with references to political issues and philosophers, but it's also clear enough in its messaging that I don't think you need to be super politically literate to understand it. It conveys a bubbling rage for all the pain that's been caused by the capitalist system we live under, but also a sense of grief and helplessness. It beautifully depicts all the painful emotions that someone might feel upon realizing that there isn't much they can personally do to fix the screwed up system that they themselves might be somewhat complicit in. But the song is also melancholic and somewhat sentimental. The instrumentals remind me of older video game music, and the lyrics speak a lot about growing up and having to come to terms with realizing that much of what you were taught as a child was a fantasy. And even on top of all that, there are several parts of the songs that are genuinely funny and that make me giggle every time I hear them. It's bittersweet in the most poignant ways. When I showed the song to my brother, he pointed out that it also has a lot of feminist themes, with the singer talking about herself and the men in her life. And it feels silly to admit, but I didn't even notice that angle until he had pointed it out. Now, that reading of the song feels like a no-brainer to me. And I love that about this song too. I really think that there's enough material in this song for everyone to take different feelings and themes away from it. It's about empathy, the military-industrial complex, religion. It's a critique of how the scientific community tackles problems. I love that it does all that while retaining a consistent message at its core. It's wonderfully full of ideas. It looks at so much stuff, but none of the takes feel shallow or tacked on. To a certain extent, I made this video because it's been a while since I posted, and I know I won't be able to finish my next video for at least another week, but I've also just been thinking a lot about this song and how it makes me feel. I really do think this is the best song, and I knew I had to make a video talking about it, even though it would probably be pretty short. The lyrics, the instrumentals, and Penelope Scott's vocal style are all absolutely gorgeous. So that's this video, a song I really like. Big thanks to my monthly and one-time donors over on buymeacoffee.com. Please like and comment and all that stuff if you want to support what I do. What do you think the best song is? You're wrong. It's this one. Did you even watch the video? Jesus.